Come on. Good morning, precious. How you doing, baby? Happy, what's today? Friday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe, guys. Look at some of the videos, and if you see any of them that you like, just hit share. Y'all, I'm about to get to that job. I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to bring it in. Yep. When you get a moment, get a copy of my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot. You can go to lulupublishing.com and get it. I appreciate you. Love you long time if you do that for me, right? So today, real quick, I ain't even titled nothing on live on Facebook. I just came on. Hopefully they didn't get the memo, right? Hopefully, yeah, when I first tried to come live, a little microphone came on, and then it looked like the microphone was off, and then it was just in a few minutes you seen me come on. I went through all that on the other phone. So yeah, we good though. Push come to shove, I just shared the Instagram video because y'all caught everything, even the conversation with Miss Vicky, right? So today is just more black jobs. Yeah, I know I don't put a title on Instagram, but yeah, more black jobs that you can encourage your children to get involved in and do. Because you got to start them when they're young. You got to inform their mind young to have them thinking the sky is the limit, right? So that means when they little, you got to constantly tell them they able to do. You can do this, you can do that. Whatever they come to you with, you can't shoot it down. You'll be surprised how many kids' dreams are deferred just because the parent shot it down and told them it was stupid or something to that effect, right? Ain't no idea stupid. I don't care if they say they want to be an astronaut, lawyer, doctor at the same time. You encourage all of that. You let them know that they can do surgery in the morning, and they can do surgery on Monday, and they can do the law office on Tuesday, or switch it up. You got to make it happen. You got to make it a reality. You got to make them think it's a reality, right? So when they think the sky is the limit, they end up like me. Yeah? Somebody that could do anything. They call somebody like me jack of all trades, master of none. And I'm okay with that title. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. And it just means I can do a multitude of things. That's all. And you want your child to do that, right? You do want them to narrow in on something, right? Like my main focus is therapy. Yeah. When I look at everything, and if I can sit down and pinpoint exactly what I want to do, ultimately the goal is to have my own practice before I leave this earth, right? So the later part of my years, I want to have kind of like right now, the office that I'm in right now. I know, ain't that crazy? Because so many pieces was still moving. Hey, Angel, even with the baby being taken out, me maintaining everything is still moving, right? So I'm in the office that I should be in because right now I should be a therapist. Right, I would have finished school in those 6 years that we've been going through what we're going through. I would have finished school, and me being in my new office, that's where the practice is, right? So it's there in the office shape, but the practice ain't started yet because I got to go to school. But it's all good. It's all good, right? So, yeah, more black jobs. You got to encourage your baby. That was one thing. You got to be their cheerleader, right? That was one thing my kids were to each other. They were each other's cheerleader. We always encouraged each other. We was the audience if you needed us to be the audience to practice on, right? We was always telling you, you can do it, you can do it. Can you imagine your little sister and your brother telling you, you can do it, and pushing you on, right? When the baby girls and Kennedy had they presentation at school, we would go sit in the hallway just to support them, right? When the baby, her last year there, the other baby was gone, the oldest daughter. So we all took off work to come and be with her for that little hour for her presentation, right? So I encouraged the children, and they encouraged each other, right? You gotta be rallying for your kids to make them feel like they can do whatever, right? Yeah, that's my situation is so wild and crazy. Like, why would a father take a child away from that type of environment? where people are supporting and rallying her. Do you know when she lost her great aunt and her granddaddy on her father's side? We went over there to encourage her. You want some hazelnut, baby?
No, baby, good.
How you doing this morning?
Hi, baby, and good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am well. Yeah. Went over there and supported her in her time of grieving. Right? For them people, that's how much we loved each other. That's how much I encourage my children to love on each other, right? So, yeah, it's sad that he would take her away from loving people like that. It's evil. I'm gonna tell you, if your baby mama, your baby daddy turn that baby against you, that's the lowest of the low. It's the lowest of the low. When they pull them away from a loving family, that's the lowest of the low, right? That's why we talk about mental health here, because something has to be wrong with a person that would do something like that, right? They have to be suffering from something to do something like that, right? So, yeah. Like my situation being so severe, the fact that I'm a problem solver, right? And not know what the problem is, right? So that means somebody encouraged her to act normal, right? We plotting over here on your mama, but when you over there with your mama, act normal, right? Because when I tell you all the signs that I tell you to look for when your baby come back from that other parent's house, your baby might be disruptive. Your baby might be disrespectful. Your baby might be disobedient when they come from over there. They might be withdrawn when they come from over there. They might act angry. And not all the time that your baby mama and baby daddy might not be doing something to that baby. Yeah, I know I tell you to look for those things, but if you see those things, that just means something is wrong. Might not be the baby mama and the baby daddy using the manipulation tips on the baby. It might just be something is going on that you might need to address. That's all. But be on the lookout for those things. So when I tell you my baby didn't administer none of those signs, none of that. She act just like the other kids. Perfect. No problems, no withdrawing, no anger. I didn't see. So that means somebody told her to act good. Act good while you over there so she don't know something's going on. Ain't that crazy? It is. It is crazy. Right? So, yeah, some mental health issues behind that. Not only to the person that's administering it, but I'm quite sure my daughter probably needs some mental health treatment as a result of all this going on, right? The lack of understanding of why her mother is not there, right? Led to believe that she's not loved. Led to believe that we don't love her. Led to believe that after all of this I told you that we showed. I know, that's that what they call it, gaslight. Yeah. So you have all the behaviors and signs that I would have picked up on. I would have been able to pick up on them and address them. I didn't see none of that. So all the way to the last day when I dropped her off over her dad's house, she acted as if nothing was wrong. Yeah, I thought she loved me. I thought we were good. I did not know that she hated me and did not want to be with me, and I did not know. Ain't that crazy? That's like a personality disorder. That's like somebody acting one way, then acting so. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. So yeah, acting normal, act like the other children. Yeah. So in most cases, you'll be able to pick up on if something is not right. If your baby mama or baby daddy using manipulation tips, you will be able to see some of those signs. Yeah. All y'all ain't dealing with nobody like my baby. My baby daddy was diabolical. Yeah, a lot of y'all not dealing with that. So they probably ain't gonna follow through or be consistent with the manipulation tips. At some point, your baby gonna be okay, and they're gonna be in both of y'all lives, right? Mine went far. He went hard. He went hard in the paint, right? To make sure he got her out my life. He told me he was gonna do it, and he did it, right? He said, I'm gonna get my baby. We don't need you, and he cut the need out for me. Yeah. Anytime she needed something from me, he tried to do it, or told him that he'll tell me and don't tell me. And yeah, y'all ain't dealing with that, I'm quite sure. Yeah, most of y'all know better. I don't care how much y'all don't like each other. Most of y'all was raised up right. So don't think I be dogging nobody when I come over here. That's not the goal on here. But when I tell you, a lot of it starts at home. And when I tell you his mother had a lot to do with it, she was the one that raised him. So you got to put all that into perspective when you figure out why your baby mama or baby daddy doing what they doing as it relates to taking that baby out your life or playing games with that baby, right? So, yeah, some of that come from how he was raised. It's why he treat me the way he treat me. It's why he did what he did, right? So, fix it, Jesus, fix it. Yep, so you'll be able to tell. Yep. More black jobs that you can encourage your baby to get involved in or do. Right? And you got to be on them, and you got to tell them, and you got to help them, and you got to, let them know that they can do. Attorney General. Yep. Talk to your children about different offices, state offices, ways that they can run. Have a campaign. Help them run, right? Help them set up a campaign while they're in school. Have them run for something in school, right? Just to get the gist of what they need to do. Yeah. Secretary of State. Yeah. Lieutenant Governor. Yeah. Governor. Yeah. Mayor. Yeah. City Council. Yeah. Police officer. Yeah. Firefighter. Yeah. Paramedic. Yeah. Building inspector. Yeah. These are all black jobs that I want you to talk to your children about. See if you can pique some interest. You have to tell them what it is. Talk to them. Just talk to them about array of jobs. Tell them what each job does, right? And then pique their interest. See what they like to do. And then once they figure it out and tell you, that's when you start helping them cultivate a plan, helping them get into the mindset of what it is. They want to be a veterinarian. You need to take them to a veterinarian. Yeah, let them sit in the office. Let them see the different animals. Let them talk to a doctor. Let them talk to the secretary that works there. Maybe she can give them some insight on what it's like being in the office, right? Hey, baby Melinda, how you doing? Yeah, talk to them about that. They want to be a doctor. Take them to the hospital. Take them to the doctor's office. Let them talk to the doctor. They want to be a lawyer. Take them to the lawyer office. I mean, it sounds silly, but you'll be surprised how much information they'll get. The line of questioning they'll have for that particular person to help them on their way of becoming what they want to be when they grow up, right? We talked about that yesterday. So, y'all, I got to go get over to that house and finish up so I can get my money.